Hey guys, I'm here to do a book review over The Lying Game by Sara Shepard. She is also the author of Pretty Little Liars, the series. This book I give about 3.5 stars. The reason I didn't give it 4 stars is because the beginning I found a little slow. Nothing much, at least for the stories I like, was happening. It starts off with it's about a girl named Emma who has been in and out of foster homes since she was little because her mother abandoned her. And the foster home that she currently, is living in, the biological son, sets up Emma. It makes it look like Emma stole his mother's money. And, of course, she didn't. While he's at it, he also shows his mother a video that he got off of the internet with some girl. And it looks like the girl's just doing something stupid. And the girl looks just like Emma. But, of course, Emma knows it's not her, and she's trying to say that's not me, and all this stuff. And so the foster family that she's living with, the mom says, you know what, once you turn 18, that's it, you're going to have to go, which is in a couple months. And so Emma's, upset, but she's also intrigued, like, this girl looks just like me, I wonder if she was adopted, wonder if my mom actually had, another daughter, if I have a twin sister out there. So she looks around and she actually stumbles upon her Facebook page, finds out that the girl's name is Sutton, and sends Sutton a message, saying, have you ever been adopted? I've been in and out of foster homes, you look exactly like me, blah, blah, blah. And she gets a message back right away saying, well, meet me so-and-so at so-and-so time, so-and-so day. And she's excited, Emma's excited and that, so she does. And as she's waiting at the designated area, Sutton doesn't show. But Emma is kidnapped. And there's a so-called gun put in her back, and she's blindfolded. They lead her, it seems like, across the street or downs away. And then they blindfold her. And it happens to be Sutton's friends. Well, they think Emma is Sutton. They don't realize that Emma is not Sutton, because obviously they look exactly alike. So before Emma can explain, stuff happens and then she just kind of falls into it. So now Emma is pretending like she's Sutton. And she doesn't know any of these people, of course. She doesn't know anything that's going on. And she just kind of is, going along with it. And next thing you know, she's getting dropped off at Sutton's house. And she goes in and continues to act like she's Sutton. So that's basically where the story starts to take off for me. Sutton never showed, so Emma knows something's going on. But everybody around thinks that Emma's Sutton, so nobody realizes that Sutton's missing. And so that's the mystery that Emma has to figure out. She has to figure out what happened to Sutton. And she's the only one that knows that something happened to Sutton. Now, she tried to involve the police, but of course the police thought she was Sutton. And she also is finding out things about Sutton, too. One of the things that she's found out about Sutton is that her and her friends do this thing called the Lying Game, where they play pranks on people. And they're not very nice pranks. So she thinks that maybe someone wasn't too happy and kind of tried to take revenge and get back on Sutton. Well, the story definitely, you can tell, is just an opener for more books to come, because in this book you find out what happened in the video, the one where Emma stumbled upon Sutton. You find out who was involved in that, but then after that, since Sutton is missing, you don't know who was involved in that. So that's the mystery that's going on now. There's only one person that knows that Emma is Emma and not Sutton, and you find that out. They figure that out at the end of the story. But yeah, so Emma doesn't trust anybody. She doesn't trust anybody. So yeah, the story is a whodunit, basically. And it's all up to Emma. Now, in the next book, I think that the other person will be involved because they figured it out at the end that, like I said, that Emma's not Sutton. So I think that that person will be involved in trying to help figure out what happened to Sutton. But right now, it's just all up to Emma to try to figure things out. And that's why I started liking this book, because as soon as she started thinking it was someone, and then you started thinking it was someone, You found out, yeah, they may have had a reason to be upset with Sutton, but they didn't do anything to her. Or they did, but it didn't lead to her disappearance. So that's why I liked it. I liked it, like I said, because it started to move along. You know, it's a murder mystery, a whodunit. Well, I don't say murder because you don't know if she's murdered, but, or is she? I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess that's about it. There's not a whole lot of action in it. I think it's more psychological, trying to figure things out. So, The Lying Game by Sara Shepard. I'm sorry, but this is the third time that I did this video, and so it's just, I know it's not as good as I want it to be. It's not as good as it was the first time, but I had to erase that. So this is the book. I would pick it up. I think that you guys would like it, especially the people that like the Pretty Little Liars series. Never read it, but from what I understand, that's kind of like another book too. Trying to figure stuff out. So I also got one book today by Amazon. I forgot that I ordered it because I had pre-ordered it. Identical by Ellen Hopkins, and it's the paperback. So, and it's a very shiny. I can actually see my face in it. So, yeah. So I'm so excited about that. I'm going to do one more video after this, and it's going to be over Stork by Wendy Del Sol. Alright guys, bye.